Hi there, I'm Marie Kuck, co-founder of Nathaniels Hope, and I have a question for you. Have you ever felt that life is just not fair? I mean, you try and be a good person, you try and be honest, and then somebody comes along and they do you wrong and they just get away with it. It just doesn't seem fair. Well, today our verse is from 1 Peter 3:12, and it says, "For the eyes of the Lord are on the righteous, and his ears are attentive to their prayer, but the face of the Lord is against those who do evil." God listens to those who are righteous. But then again, who is righteous? I mean, none of us are really righteous. I mean, Isaiah tells us that our righteousness is like filthy rags. But I'm grateful that through Christ and through his redemptive work of the cross, and when we receive his salvation, we too could be made righteous like Christ. And then, as 1 Peter 3:12 says, the eyes of the Lord are on the righteous, and his ears are attentive to their prayer. It doesn't matter what our economic class is, what our ability is, what our status is, what our financial bank account says. We're all on the same playing field at that point. Life is not always fair, but God is faithful. And if we do our part to trust him, he's going to take care of us. He listens to us. We don't have to maneuver circumstances, but he's got our back and he's listening to us. It reminds me of a story from the Old Testament when Joseph, if you remember the story, his brothers were jealous of him and they sold him into slavery. And then Joseph was wrongly accused of immoral behavior. And then he was thrown into prison and he sat there for a long time until finally God redeemed him and he raised him up. The interesting thing is Joseph didn't get bitter and he didn't try to take circumstances in his own hands, but he trusted God. He talked to God and he trusted him to take care of it. So my question today is, what are you facing today? Where have you maybe felt like someone has wronged you or you haven't been treated right and you maybe are tempted to take the situation in your own hands and maybe you don't even think God is listening to you? I want to remind you once again, our scripture for today, that the eyes of the Lord are on the righteous and his ears are attentive to their prayer. So talk to God today. Tell him what's on your heart. Share with him. He's got his eye on you and he's listening and he's waiting to just receive you and to take care of the situation for you. God bless you.